Welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. As you can see today, we're taking a look at the brand Santo, a brand under Time Concepts. If I mentioned them in the last video of Hawaiian Lifeguard, kind of a website where they sell a few different brands of watches, and Santo being one of their watches that they do sell. Anyway, I will drop a link in the description below. Anyway, as you can see, Santo pretty much makes classic designed watches, a lot from the military, classic designs that are very legible, easy to read. And most of their watches are very well made, I've come to realize. This watch being no exception. It's definitely very well made. It feels, very robust. It feels tough. It's been, working flawlessly since I got it. As you can see, this is a bronze plated case. So it's a solid 316L stainless steel case, like your typical normal watch there. But we have a bronze IP plating, so you do get kind of like a little patina over it, which is pretty cool. Especially you can see it here on the actual bezel, which gives it an old vintage look, which I thought was pretty cool. This is the 5208 dive watch, the vintage dive watch by Santo. They have also a straight stainless steel one as well. As you can see, it is a quartz watch. It is 200 meters water resistant stated on the dial. We do get a nice 120 click unidirectional rotating bezel, a nice threaded screw down signed Santo crown here. Actually very nice grip on the bezel as well. The bezel action is very, very good. The watch itself is 43 millimeters in terms of diameter, about 50.8 millimeters lug to lug. We have 22 millimeter lug widths here. It's definitely of course it's going to wear bigger than like an average 40 millimeter dive watch, but if that's for you, it is then. Anyway, this watch is using a Japanese three-handed quartz movement, as you can see ticking away here. We have a quick set date over at the 3 o'clock position. We have nice large lume plots on all of these markers and these hands here. The lume is actually extremely bright, just as the Hawaiian Lifeguard watch I reviewed in the last video. This one might be actually a little brighter. They're very large, the lume plots. As you can see, we get circle pods over here. We get a kind of triangular one over here. And we get a loomed pip as well at the 12 o'clock position. Santo is written on the dial, or printed on the dial, in a white color, as is 200 meters, and it's very symmetrical to watch. Everything looks in place. Nothing really looks out of place there. We do get a hardened mineral crystal, which some people might not like. Some might expect a sapphire crystal, and I can respect that opinion. Now, the watch itself, with that nice finishing, as you can see here, is very smooth on the hands. And I don't see really any error or anything like that. If I flip to the other side here, you can see it's very smooth as well. Comes down nicely on the edges of these lugs here. Very broad lugs, I'd say. Now, the crown is screwed down. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew it. Very smooth. Absolutely no wiggle at all. So you can tell the quality is very good on these. And first position, I'm going to pull out one position. We get a quick set date, which is very legible in white. So no issues there. Then one position, we can set the time on the watch here. Very easy to use. These quartz movements, they're extremely accurate. A couple seconds a month they gain, and you have to change the battery every few years. So there's really not much maintenance or anything to worry about with these watches. And I think that's a good thing, especially for a watch you want to take in the water, or you can even use this for, diving, I'd say. So the bezel action is really good, as I mentioned earlier. There's really no back play here, and it's very solid. As you can see, very solid. And everything lines up perfectly to the 12 o'clock position. Now, the straps used on this watch are actually genuine leather waterproof treated straps. Get some nice end stitching here. They're very nice, comfy. A little thick there, but definitely matches the beefy case here as well, and very comfortable. They definitely don't have to break it in straight out of the box, and the buckle itself actually matches the case finish, which I thought was a nice little touch there. Very broad, nice buckle here, signed with Santo, and that is stainless steel with the IP plating as well. But yeah, just definitely a very nice and comfortable strap. It is treated for water resistance, so you can definitely take it in the water, and you will have no issue there, kind of like these Spinnaker straps. Now, the case back is done in a solid stainless steel, screwed down, of course, Santo 5200 series, the nice spiral brushed finish, 316L stainless steel, Japanese quartz movement, 200 meters, water resistant, Santo logo dead in the middle there. And I think they did that because you don't want the IP plated bronze on your actual skin, just like a standard full bronze dive watch. So I thought that's a good thing, of course, that they did that. Anyway, this thing is a lume monster, so I really want to get you a lume shot of this Swiss Super Luminova. It's very bright and potent. It does last a long time, and I'm going to shine the torch on it, and let's see what it looks like. And here you go with that lume shot. As you can see, this thing is crazy. Crazy bright. I mean, it's really bright. I was really surprised by their lume. I did review one of their military watches a while ago, and the lume was not nearly as good as this watch right here. As you can see, it's very potent. The lume does not fade quickly. This is one that will last all night. Just as bright on the hands as all of the markers, and I think they did a pretty good job on the lume here. Now, if you had a 6.5-inch wrist like me, this is how the watch would fit. As you can see, the band straight out of the box definitely conforms nicely. I have two keepers here as well for extra safety. And across my 6.5-inch wrist, it just about fits, maybe 1 millimeter over, but it's definitely something I can pull off, I would say. But yeah, it definitely has a nice look. Definitely, definitely a very casual slash dressy watch, I'd say. Casual dress attire. Definitely can fit with that. And also you can take it to the beach or the pool, or even go diving with it. So it's definitely a very versatile piece, which I do like about Santo and many of their watches in their lineup. But it definitely looks right at home on my wrist here. So furthermore, the Santo Vintage Diver with the IP-plated bronze case, I think it's a very nice looking watch. I mean, it has great lume. The construction of the case is very good. The crown construction and tube construction is very good. It's well put together. There's no quality control issues that I've found with it. Everything is pretty on point here. And I think that's what they're really striving for, more so than providing, Swiss automatic movements and such with cheaper cases and such. I think they're really striving for, a quality watch that will last a long time without much care. And I think they did a pretty good job on this model. It's something that you can wear, from work to the beach. You have that waterproof strap, which is very nice. It has great lume, of course. It has a nice 120 click dive bezel. And overall, it's a nice design. It's very classy and kind of retro and sporty at the same time. So I think they did a pretty good job on this model here. And let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as usual, if you'd like to see more from this brand. And yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. So you can definitely catch me on the next video. Definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. There's a lot more content coming up. Hope everybody is well, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.